You know, we're only a few days away from the big announcement, our big showing of this 125th video. Are you guys all ready for that?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm excited. I think the town is going to be surprised by how much effort that you have put into these videos.
I'm excited for everybody to see all the extended footage and the pictures, and there's a lot of things in there that I hadn't seen, and I've been following you through this journey of making them. So,
But you know, first and foremost, I do want to stress that it wouldn't have been possible without the Henryetta Historical Society. You know, I had access to the Hardin photos, and there's a lot of them on there that no one's seen before.
There is.
And, you know, that's just a fantastic little deal. Joe Hardin was here from 1919 until he died in 1969.
yeah, it's just not something people would just go look through. So this is fantastic. Yeah.
No.
And it's a great opportunity for people who've never seen the collection to be able to see a lot of those photos.
Right. It's, you know, it's something that I think people, you know, they'll get a good kick out of it. At least I hope they do. You know, it's 17 chapters of Henryetta. Now, having said that, you know, Henrietta's 125 years old, but the in-depth coverage on this history is primarily from about 1970 backward, because, you know, I feel that we all kind of know what's happened in the past 30, 40 years. Some of us
Yes.
heard, you know, the stories, but we're losing the older folks. You know, I'm about one of the oldest generations we got.
I was thinking that this morning. I was like, I wonder when I get older if I'll make one that's like 70 and up, because all the kids won't remember that. You know, so I a lot of this, I had never seen or heard. So,
You know, the thing is, Henryetta today was built on the shoulders of those people. You know, Barclay Morgan, W.B. Hudson. Look out across the street here, you see two buildings are both responsible for him. He had the Citizens Bank, he had the Hudson building right there. Barclay Morgan, of course, had the Opera House, the Morgan Theater. And I also give a tribute to Charles Blaine Theater. You know, no one realizes some of these guys, Morgan and Blaine, they only had like $3 in their pocket when they came to town. You know, and here they were actually became millionaires, and you know, unfortunately Barclay died. He was poverty. They had to take up a.
well, stop telling them all the good stuff.
Oh no! Yeah, this is enticing. But they had to have a fundraising drive to bury him.
Yeah.
Because he put all of his money into Henryetta.
Yeah, and that's really shows you the kind of people we had then. W.B. Hudson, he had the bank. He was involved in the writing the state constitution. You know, that's what we have to live by today.
You know, and they weren't only invested in our community, but they were invested in the future of the community.
Yes.
And that's what is important and what needs to be remembered and carried through to those future generations of the little bit that you do can have impact on future generations in ways that you have no idea of.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure these men, when they set out to do these things, I mean, he opened a bank, you know, and it benefited him and the community, but I don't think he had any idea at the time what the repercussions of that and how that would ripple forward in the future.
Oh, I'm sure he didn't. You know, he was like we are today. You want to get a paycheck just so you can live today and tomorrow,
You want to make it livable for your kids so they'll stay and
right.
And
you know, a lot of these buildings downtown, I can remember back when they were occupied by different stores, and those people have since moved off, died, retired. We've got new folks moving in.
We definitely
And we're continuing the tradition of taking care of Henryetta. Two of the oldest stores in town, truthfully, is American Exchange and Burnett Furniture. Both those, American Exchange is 1930s, Burnett Furniture was 1900s.
both still operating.
And
Caves Jewelry,
and close
which is
behind
70s.
is Caves.
You know, so here again, and I know the story with Howard Cave. He came to town much later He wasn't from here.
Yeah, he came later in life.
And bang, starts a store that's now still being carried on. You know, you look at some of these others, how many of those are going to wind up still being carried on?
We have had a lot of family generational businesses in Henryetta, and that is shifting. And I think it's a sign of the times. And we have a lot of new businesses in town, and that's a great thing. But we also need to recognize our roots with the businesses that have stayed.
You bet.
Those founding families that have put in the effort, and we're continuing to see their efforts today.
Well, and you see it, we just finished with the Labor Day parade.
We did.
Yes.
You know, they actually, first Labor Day was in 1907.
Wow.
You know, statehood
It's the
time.
longest running, right?
It's the longest running. They did call it quits to it for the World War II years. I mean, you had gasoline rationing and everything else. I can understand that. But since 1946 on, it's been Labor Day celebration in Henryetta. No one else can even claim that much.
And you see people that you haven't seen since high school or junior high or
Longer.
longer, that come
Oh, yeah.
down just for those activities.
And you know, people that have, not only just people that grew up here flock back to Henryetta, but other people from other communities come in. And we had families here over Labor Day weekend from Texas and Kansas, some from Washington, and they flock in that
and
weekend.
now we have places for them to stay, the Airbnbs and
Hotels, yes.
stuff like that. So we're just growing. You know, there's the RV parks.
And we
stuff.
hope in 125 years they look back at this video series that you've done and say, okay,
I wonder if they'll be able to call it up on those computers then.
right?
If they format it, right?
Yeah, really.
So-
Now, let's talk about
Yes.
that real quick. You can see here we've got just a bunch of thumb drives, and the entire 17 chapter series will fit on one of these thumb drives. We're going to have them available down at the Briefcase in
September 27th?
Okay.
we'll have them available September 27th down at the Briefcase during Cruise Night. And we're taking orders right now. Amber fixed up a online page.
Yeah, an online form. You can fill it out. We'll send it to you. We'll put it on. Jenny will put it on her page.
Yeah.
So you'll have links there. I'll link it over on my Facebook page, Henryetta.
The cool
That's
part
right.
about it is you can watch it at your own pace.
Yeah.
You can look and you can go back and look. That's my favorite part because I'm not from here my whole life. Like I was born and raised in California, so I'm a transplant from Anchor. My dad was transferred, and so I like to go back and look at the old photos and see if any of those older people look like my kids and stuff because they are from here, you know, or look like someone else. You know, maybe see if I could
Catch a
recognize.
glimpse of-
Yeah, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
oh. And
That looks like so-and-so.
and Bruce actually has a photo on there that is a Henryetta football player that has the same football number as one of my friend's kids. So I was like, that's really cool.
That is neat.
Yeah.
Back when they were the Hens.
Yes. Yes.
No.
With each jump drive, you will get a commemorative 125-year keychain that was done by Bruce. Designed the logo, and these were engraved by Randy Witham at Logitech here locally, and you will get one of those with each download that you purchase on the jump drive. So each one of those.
But the best part is if you go to our forum and pre-order it, Bruce has put some extra footage on there. So that's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you guys
Yeah.
to see that.
But you know, they're $30 for the thumb drive and the keychain. But we're having this money is not going to me, not at all. It's going to go to the chamber and the Henryetta Historical Society. You know, we couldn't have done this without their help, and I keep wanting to acknowledge that. Thank you guys for letting me get my hands on the photos. We'll have some more showing down there at the Briefcase that night.
Yes.
Again, 17 chapters dealing with Henryetta, prohibition. I even talk about soda fountains.
Right?
Yeah.
How many people remember soda fountains?
Exactly, and it's such a rich history, things that we don't see anymore and don't have access to. Bruce has made readily available for you to have to share with your family. You'll have it for the future generations, and it's all right here. He's already done all the work, put everything together. You just have to plug it in and watch it.
Whether you still live here or not, or you have, or your grandparents have, or you're just interested in Oklahoma history, I think it's a great thing.
Absolutely.
And these were Jill Francis.
Yes, Jill Francis donated
We've got to
those.
give credit for that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jill.
She for sure was all about it and donated these drives so Bruce could get them on there for you guys. And
So we'll have them available for those that have already pre-ordered
yes.
that night.
Mm-hmm.
But then we'll take orders and maybe even format some of them that night while you're waiting.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, remember, it's going to be cruise night. We start at 7?
6 to 8 in the
Six-
briefcase.
6 to 8.
Yes.
Yeah.
6 to 8.
And the cruise night is 6 to 10, so there'll be food, there'll be music, there'll be all the things that's normally at
You're
cruise
downtown
night.
anyway.
Plus, you can just stop in at the Briefcase and catch a little bit of Henryetta history.
Yeah.
And I'll be showing off some other videos back there on big TV that First Family has.
Yes.
So you get to see that.
So if you've ever been in the Briefcase, we also have some old photos, and if you've looked at those, you're gonna love this.
Yes.
For sure.
Well, and some of those are on here as well. Joe Harden had the ability to photograph these panoramic views. I mean, almost, it's basically a 360 view.
Well, I mean, today people don't think that that's such a big thing, but every time someone sees it, they're like, "Wow, how did they do that?" And I'm like, I don't know. You have to ask Bruce, probably.
Actually, he had a camera that he converted.
Really?
Yeah. His story is in there too.
So that, yeah. I mean, I've watched over some of these, and I
He was an amazing photographer. That's things that people don't understand is what an amazing, for the time that he was alive, the man was took technology that wasn't readily available and
Right.
right here in Henry.
yeah, right here in
Well,
Henryetta.
You take pictures today with one of these.
Yes.
It's nothing to take 100 photos at a ball game or at supper.
Yeah.
I take pictures of my food I'm eating. But back then, you had about 30 pounds that you had to carry, just camera and tripod.
Lugging around.
Plus the film, individual sheet film too, by the way.
Yes.
I've shot that.
That's pretty amazing how many photos there are of Henryetta.
Yeah, that he
Yeah.
he did.
And
Just-
a bunch of them have been lost, as I understood, after his death. When they were going in and cleaning up his studio, a lot of them were just thrown away.
And
That's
that's
sad.
pieces of history that will never be, that we can't
Yeah.
get back.
No, they're gone.
But we have access to that collection, and you've made it readily available for everybody here.
Yeah.
So I guess what I'm doing, I'm inviting everyone to come by the Briefcase. Cruise night.
Yeah, we have a goal. We want to pre-sell 50, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And we're just starting out, so
Send us in your pre-orders, and we will get you your jump drive and your commemorative keychain, and you'll be helping out a great cause.
These make great birthday gifts. Hey, Christmas isn't that far away. If you don't believe me, ask Walmart. They're already setting out Christmas stuff.
yeah.
So-
I'm gonna send one to my son to his dorm because I want him to go through and see some of his family's on there.
Yeah.
Like, I thought
Sure.
that was pretty cool.
Sure.
So, yeah.
But here again, we would invite everyone to come down. This has been a labor of love, and it's so much fun. Before we quit, I do want to thank the Public Library.
Oh yeah.
Listen, there's so much information available there. A lot of it comes from the microfilmed copies of the old newspapers. One time we had 4 newspapers here in town.
That is crazy to me.
Isn't that wild? Coosa had a newspaper.
And I'm sure you've read some. I've read a few of the old
Yes.
newspapers, and it's really interesting.
They didn't have quite the style we had today.
No.
Right?
But I said some of the laws were a little stricter too.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
But it's
Definitely.
all on here. Bruce has compiled it all together, so you can you can get one of these little things and watch it at your own pace and keep at home. So.
But you can supplement your own knowledge about
Yes.
Henryetta. Go down to the library and just
Yeah.
sit there for hours. I mean, TV's getting to the point where it's so-so.
It's a great resource to have.
Oh, God,
Not
yes.
every small town has a library, so we're very fortunate.
And if you like genealogy, I don't want to forget this part, they've got a computer down there designated only for Ancestry.com, free of charge. Normally it's $100 a
People
year.
don't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Normally it's
Yeah.
$100 a year.
To be able to research and do your
Yeah.
ancestry.
I've already found a bunch of mine. And
That's-
guess what I'm going to do now that this is done?
Now you're going to work on a family tree for your
Family
kids.
tree again.
Awesome.
So, but anyway, I invite everyone. I appreciate all the help that Amber and Jenny and Jill have done getting this where we can get this out to the people.
We're excited.
We're
Yeah.
so excited to put this out. So I think it's a great opportunity
Mm-hmm.
for the citizens of Henryetta.
So it'll be fun. Come by, Briefcase.
Yeah.
Come by the Chamber of Commerce, place your order too.
Yeah,
We'll
come see
We'll
us.
be glad to take care of it.
Pre-order it on the form Jenny will post.
I'll post it on the
I'll
Facebook
have
page.
it on my Facebook. Amber, you'll have it on yours.
Yep. Yep.
So-
On the
We'll
Facebook.
be looking for it. We'll share it everywhere.
Yeah, let's get these 50 done so Bruce can take a break for a minute.
Wow, I have to put 50 more.
Thank
Let's
you.
keep him busy.
There you go. I can't be retired.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you all for watching and
Thanks.
enjoy the history.
Yes.